Good evening and welcome to your 1 hour power yoga practice. We'll start off today in child's pose. So you want to bring your big toes to touch and lower your hips down onto your heels. Feel free to widen your knees or bringing them closer. And just allow yourself to your forehead to rest onto your mats. We'll take a few moments here in child's pose and begin to notice any areas of aches or pains. Just begin to notice your body. Noticing any areas of tension around your neck, your shoulders. And begin to tune into your breath. As you are, take a deep inhale in through your nose. And slowly exhale out through your nose. Inhaling in through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Inhale in and exhale out. Continue to follow the rhythm of your breath. And just allow yourself to be in this present moment. In your own time, slowly walk your hands to the right side, walking your palms just off your mats, feeling that stretch on the left side of your rib cage. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Take an inhale in and exhale, walking your hands to the opposite side. This time feeling the stretch on the right side of your torso. Taking 2 cycles of breath here as you are. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale in, and on your exhale, walking your hands to the center of your mats, pressing yourself up into tabletop, stacking your wrists with your shoulders and your knees with your hips. From here, curl your toes under, pushing away from the top of your mats as you lift your knees and your hips up, into downward facing dog. As you draw your chest towards your thighs, feel free to bend your knees as much as you like, feeling that stretch in your upper back, your mid back. From here, feel free to pedal up your heels, shift your hips from side to side, nod your head yes or no, and just take what you need here in your first downward facing dog. Taking an inhale in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. On your inhale, shift forward into high plank as you stack your shoulders with your wrists. And exhale, pushing yourself back into downward facing dog. Just checking the base of your downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward to high plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. One more time, inhale into high plank. And exhale into downward facing dog. On your inhale into high plank, lowering down to a push-up. You always have the option here to lower your knees down. Uncurl your back toes. Inhale, finding a small back bends into cobra. And exhale, curl your toes under into downward facing dog. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, shifting into plank. And exhale, lowering down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes. Inhale into baby cobra, or you have the option to go into upward facing dog as you lengthen out your arms. And exhale, curl your toes under into downward facing dog. We'll do this 1 more time. Inhale, shifting into plank. Exhale, lowering down to your push-up. Uncurl your toes. Inhale into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, take 3 cycles of breath. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale in and exhale out. We'll start to build our sun A, warming up our spine. On your inhale and exhale, bend your knees, make your way to the top of your mats. Keeping your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. Gaze past your nose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs, gaze past your knees. Inhale, pressing through your feet, rising up, standing tall, reaching your arms over your head. Drop your shoulder blades down. And exhale, wrapping your right arm behind your lower back as you hinge to your rights. Inhale, back to the center, finding your back bends. And exhale, wrapping your left arm around your lower back, hinging to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, finding an even bigger back bend. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, sliding your palms on your shins, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhaling here, and exhale as you lower down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes, inhale into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Exhale into downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, take 3 cycles of breath. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale in and exhale out. Inhale And exhale, bend your knees, make your way to the top of your nose. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs, gaze past your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, standing tall, gaze up. And exhale, wrapping your right arm behind your lower back, hinging to your right. Inhale, back to the center for a back bend. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, finding an even bigger back bend. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhale here, and exhale as you lower down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes. Inhale into your upward facing dog, lift your chest, gaze up. Curl your toes under. Exhale into downward facing dog. Always taking 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale in and exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mats. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, just the thighs, gaze past your knees. Inhale, sweeping your arms over your head, standing tall, gaze up. And exhale, hinging to your right. You've been here before. Inhale, back to the center, finding the back bend. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, finding an even bigger back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhale here, and exhale as you lower down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes, inhale into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Exhale into downward facing dog. Taking 3 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mats. Inhale, half up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. And exhale, hinging to your right. Inhale, back to the center for a back bend. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, finding an even bigger back bend. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, half up. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down to push up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Into your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Inhale in and exhale out. Moving through Sunday one more time. Inhale and exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, half up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, reaching the top of your gaze up. And exhale, hinge to your right. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, finding an even bigger back bend. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhale in here. Exhale as you lower down to your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. few breaths here in your down facing dog. And just begin to notice how the rhythm of your breath has changed. And we'll start to build our sun B, warming up our hips. From your downward facing dog, inhaling in through your nose, and exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mats, keeping your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins flat back, and exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs, gaze past your knees. Bending your knees deeper, placing the weight of your body on your heels. As you find your chair pose, finding a deep squat, lifting your arms over your head, draw your navel to your spine. Taking an inhale in through your nose, and exhaling out through your nose as you forward fold. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins flat back, and exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. Inhaling in, and exhale as you lower down to your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, plant your right foot in between your hands. Keeping your back heel lifted. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, finding a deep lunge and crescent lunge. And exhale, pivot and anchor your back heel. As you open up your hips, arms to a strong T, gazing past your right fingertips into warrior two. From your warrior two, inhale, interlace your hands behind your head, and exhale, right elbow to right knee, finding that crunch. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, right knee to right elbow. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank. As you lower down to your push-up, inhale in through your nose, and exhale out through your nose. Inhale, lift your left leg up, and exhale, plant your left leg in between your hands. Keeping your back heel lifted. Inhale, rising up into crescent lunge, and exhale, pivot and anchor your back heel into warrior two. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale here, and exhale, left elbow to left knee, squeeze. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, left elbow to left knee. One more time, inhale, and exhale, left elbow to left knee. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, plant your hands and step back into high plank. As you lower down into your push-up, inhale into upward facing dog, and exhale into downward facing dog. Taking 3 cycles of breath. Inhaling in through your nose, and exhaling out through your nose. Inhaling in, and exhaling out. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mats. And exhale, forward fold. Bending your knees deeper. Inhale, coming into your chair pose. Finding a deep squat, reaching your arms over your head. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back, taking a flow. As you lower down into your push-up. Inhale into your upward facing dog. And exhale out through your nose into your downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, plant your right foot in between your hands, keeping your back heel lifted. Inhale, rising up into crescent lunge. And exhale, pivot and anchor your back heel, arms to a strong T into warrior two. Inhale, placing your hands behind, interlacing your hands behind your head. And exhale, right knee to right elbow and squeeze. Doing this 2 more times. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back to the center. Plant your hands and step back, taking a flow here as you lower down to your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, plant your left foot in between your hands. Inhale into crescent lunge. And exhale into warrior two. Hands behind your head. Inhale. And exhale, left knee to left elbow and squeeze. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, knee to elbow. Plant your hands, step back, taking a flow here as you step back, riding your breath, going down to your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking 3 cycles of breath. When you're ready, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway up, and exhale forward fold. Bending your knees deeper. Inhale, finding your chair pose, finding your deep squats. And exhale, lengthening your legs as you forward fold, just the thighs gaze past your knees. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Let your hands step back, taking a flow here as you lower down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes, inhale into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under and exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, plant your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, rising up into crescent lunge. And exhale as you open up your hips into warrior two. Hands behind your head. Inhale. And exhale, right elbow to right knee, finding that crunch in your abdominals. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, right elbow to right knee. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, right elbow to right knee. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, plant your hands and step back, taking a flow as you lower down into your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, plant your left foot in between your hands. Inhale into crescent lunge. And exhale into warrior two. Interlace your hands behind your head. And exhale, left elbow to left knee and squeeze. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. One more time. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, left elbow to left knee. Look down, plant your hands, and step back, taking a flow as you lower down to your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Taking your time here to reconnect with your breath. And we'll move through some here one more time. Right from the top. Inhale here. And exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half up as your shins flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Bend And deeper inhale into your chair pose. And exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, half up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, keep your hands step back into your high plank. Right here. Breath down into cushion. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant your right foot. Inhale into the crescent lunge. And exhale into the warrior two. Hands tap your head. Inhale. And exhale into elbow. Inhale back to the center. Exhale into elbow. Inhale back to the center. And exhale into elbow. Look down, plant your hands, take your flow. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog. Inhale into your left leg up. And exhale, plant your left foot. Inhale into crescent lunge. And exhale into warrior two. Hands behind your head, inhale. And exhale into elbow. Inhale back to the center. Exhale into elbow. Exhale, elbow. Plant your hands, step back, keep your flow. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog.
Just hold on a little more.
Take an inhale in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale and exhale, bend your knees, make your way to the top of your mats. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, reaching for gaze up. And exhale, placing your hands at heart center. From here, we'll set up for a tree pose. Starting with your left leg, placing the weight of your body in your left leg. You have the option here to kickstand your right heel onto your left, or feel free to place the sole of your right foot onto your left calf, or just on your inner thigh, just above your knee. So you choose your variation of your tree pose. Avoid any pressure on your left knee. Draw your navel into your spine to engage your core, standing tall, and begin to focus on your breath. When you feel balanced, feel free to open up your arms. Taking 2 cycles of breath here. And on your next inhale, drawing your right knee in. And exhale, extend your right leg to the back of your mats. Arms beside you, palms facing down. And from here, feel free to bend your left leg as much as you like as you continue to extend your right leg to the back of your mats, keeping your right foot flexed. Taking 2 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, with control, coming back to the center of your mat. Arms into prayer, back to where we started. And we'll do the same on the opposite leg. Placing the weight of your body on your right leg, kickstands your left heel onto your left ankle, choosing your variation of tree pose. When you're ready, opening up your arms, on your next inhale, drawing your knee towards your chest, and exhale, extending your left leg back. Arms beside you, palms facing down. Taking 2 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, with control, coming back to the center of your mat, arms into prayer. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back, and exhale, grabbing on with your peace fingers, grabbing onto your big toes as you pull the weight of your body towards the floor. Elbows bent, bring your elbows to the outside of your mat. Releasing your head, your shoulders. Feel free to rock your head from side to side. And just breathe into this posture. Breathing into your lower back, your hamstrings, taking 3 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, releasing your fingertips. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, slide your palms underneath your feet. Bringing your toes to touch your wrists. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs. And just tune into your breath. Taking 2 cycles of breath here. Inhaling in through your nose. And exhale, sliding your hands underneath, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, standing tall, gaze up. And exhale, placing your hands at heart center. Taking a quarter turn to your right. Pivoting your toes to the back of your mat. Arms to a strong T. Hinging forward with your right. Hinging with your left hip. Placing your right hand up to your right ankle as you reach your left arm to the ceiling, creating that straight line with your left arm and your right. Finding triangle pose. You have the option here, if you have a block, feel free to use your block to bring the ground closer to you. Breathing into the left side of your rib cage. Continue to draw your navel to your spine to engage your core. Continue to engage your thigh muscles and your quads and your hamstrings. Taking 2 cycles of breath. Inhaling into your nose and exhale, look down, arms to strong T. Toes pointing to the side of your mat, heel toes to your heel, just slightly wider than your hips. From here, your toes are pointing out, heels in. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, and exhale, forward fold, finding wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway up into flat back, and exhale, releasing your head as you walk your palms towards your heels. Taking 3 cycles of breath here. Feeling that stretch in your lower back and your hamstrings. Inhale in through your nose, walk your hands to the top, halfway up, and exhale, placing your hands on your hips as you slowly rise up. Heel toe your heels in, and pivot send your toes to the front of your mat. Arms to a strong T, hinging with your right hip, left hand to your left ankle as you reach your right arm over your head towards the ceiling, finding triangle pose. Again, drawing your navel into your spine to engage your core and to protect your left knee from hyperextending. You want to engage your quads. Breathing into the right side of your rib cage. Taking 2 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, look down, arms to a strong T. Heel toe your heels in, pivoting your toes to the back of your mat. This time, taking a quarter turn or taking a half step with your left leg forward. We'll set up for our pyramid pose. Option to grab onto opposite wrist, or feel free to place your hands in reverse prayer. So you choose. Inhale, lift your chest gaze up, and exhale, draw your nose towards your right knee. Taking 3 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, slowly rising back up. Releasing your hands, pivoting your toes to the front of your mat this time. Set up for pyramid on the opposite side. Inhale, lift your chest gaze up. And exhale, nose to the left knee. Taking 3 cycles of breath. On On your last exhale, slowly pressing yourself up, arms to a strong T, stepping to the top of your mat, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, reaching tall gaze up, and exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back, and exhale, plant your hands and step back into high plank. Taking your final flow here as you lower down to your push-up. Uncurl your back toes. Inhale into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Exhale into downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, we'll transition into our yin postures. As we transition into our yin postures, you want to lengthen your breath here. Taking an inhale in through your nose and exhaling out completely through your nose. Inhale, lift your right leg up, and exhale, draw your right knee to your right wrist and your ankle to your left. Sliding your back leg as far as you can. From here, inhale, lift your chest gaze up, and exhale, lowering down to your forearms, resting your forehead onto your block, your mats. As you find that deep stretch into your right thigh, outer thigh. You want to avoid any sharp shooting pain on your right knee. If this is not an option, you always have the option to go onto your back into figure four. As you place your right ankle on top of your left knee, reaching in, grabbing onto your left hamstring. As you pull your left knee towards your nose. So you choose which variation. And just allow yourself to soften in this posture. As you settle into your European postures, feel free to close your eyes as this helps you to turn your focus inward. Taking 2 complete cycles of breath in your pigeon pose. On your last exhale, slowly pressing yourself up, rolling onto your right hip as you sweep your left leg to the top of your mat. Keeping the sole of your right foot into your inner thigh, your left toes pointing up, keeping your left foot flexed. Sitting tall, draw your navel into your spine. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, and exhale, forward fold, grabbing onto your left toes, your foot, or your calf. And just allow yourself to soften in this posture, feeling the stretch into your left hamstring, breathing into your lower back, taking 3 cycles of breath. On your last exhale, slowly rolling back up, sweeping your left leg back, and we'll come into downward facing dog. From here, feel free to pedal out your heels, and we'll do the same on the opposite leg. Inhale, lift your left leg up, and exhale, left knee to left wrist, ankle to your right wrist. Slide your back leg as far as you can. Inhale, lift your chest gaze up, and exhale, lowering yourself down to your elbows, resting your forehead onto your mitts. This time breathing into the left side of your hip. Taking 2 complete cycles of breath, making these last few breaths your longest, allowing you to soften even further. And on your last exhale, slowly pressing yourself up. This time rolling onto your left hip as you sweep your right leg to the top of your mat. Keeping your left knee bent, left foot into your inner thigh, sitting tall, keeping your right foot flexed. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, and exhale, grab onto your left toes or your foot. Taking 3 cycles of breath. And on your last exhale, you're rolling back up, sweeping your right leg back, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling up your heels, shift your hips from side to side. And when you're ready, making your way to lie down to face your mat. Turn your gaze to your right, resting your left foot onto your mat, arms to a T, palms facing down. From here, walking your right hand is underneath your right shoulder, pressing with your right palm and bringing your right leg over your left, finding that stretch in your left shoulder. Avoiding sharp shooting pain in your neck. If you wish to go further, inhale, lift your right arm over your head and resting it on the shelf of your lower back, finding a deeper stretch on your left shoulder. Gently closing your eyes. Focus to your breath. And one more cycle of breath. And then your last exhale. Slowly roll yourself back to the center of your mat, turning your gaze to the opposite side. Arms to the T, palms facing down. Walking your left arm underneath your left shoulder. And on your inhale, pressing with your left palm as you bring your left leg over your right. This time finding a stretch on your right shoulder. Option to swoop your left arm over, pressing the shelf of your lower back for a deeper stretch. Taking 2 complete cycles of breath in this posture. And on your last exhale, so guide your body back to the center of your mat. Placing your palms underneath your shoulders, pressing yourself up with the tabletop. Make our way to our final resting pose as we lie down onto our back. Extending your right leg to the bottom of your mat and your left leg. Your arms beside you, palms facing up. And feel free to take as much space here as to allow your shoulders to rest onto your mats. Gently closing your eyes. And just allow yourself to soak in your practice. Begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, gently turning your head from side to side. Inhale, sweep your arms over your heads as you point your toes and your fingers away to stretch to lengthen. And exhale, draw both knees into your chest, giving your knees a squeeze. Gently rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, make your way into a fetal position as you lower your knees down onto the floor, using your bicep as a pillow. From here, pressing yourself up, we'll meet in a seated position, crossing your legs, placing your hands at heart center, gently closing your eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice today. The lights on me bows and honors the lights in you from my heart to yours. Namaste.